time to do a live, but the divine said do a live, and the doing a live is what I'm doing. Happy 111 portal. Happy Sunday. I love you guys so much. Readings, writings, rituals, spiritual consultation, because you know I be getting all high and everything. Whoa! Spiritual consultation, no job too smart, literally do it all. So energy's energy. If it resonates, it resonates, because I got my tablet. Yeah, I got my tablet. Shout out to my son, bought me a tablet for Christmas. So I'm going to do a small pull, small. I think I have about 15 minutes roughly to get the messages out. If you missed it, it's okay. Make sure y'all be hyping me up. I seen one of my friends walking down the street today, and he said, oh yeah, can I be seeing your videos and hyping them up? So anytime you guys come across my video, hype me up. You know what I'm saying? It's a button there to hype me up. Okay, so excuse me, guys. Got a little this. Clean my nose out a little bit. So energy's energy. If it resonate, readings, writings, rituals, spiritual consultation, no job too smart, little do it all. Email me at sunshinegoddess333@gmail.com. All right, so 1:11 on the clock. I'm gonna wait for some more people to get in here while I give my hand sanitizer. All right. Happy Sunday. If you guys don't come in by like 3, ooh, look at that orb. Woo! Orb was in here. 1 minute, 26 seconds. I love. That's just good confirmation. I've been getting confirmation after confirmation after confirmation. All right. So energy's energy. If it resonates, it resonates. I'm literally on, I hear borrowed time. Okay. So somebody's trying to get a second chance. I picked up a lot of second chance energy as well. To me, it feels like the new year. So it feels like the New Year's adversity. Okay, so I accept the challenges are the best way to learn. You're exactly where you're supposed to be. See, and this is why I've been picking up a lot of energy, because I've been doing a lot of shorts and non-lives for you guys, but I've been picking up, you've got to be like 100% on point with your intuition at this point in your journey. You know what I'm saying? So I accept the challenges are the best way to learn. All right, I tell you guys every time, excuse me, spiritual bird, behind every lesson, it's a blessing, right? So God tests you on how to get through that lesson. So first of all, guys, my cat had got out. I was a hot mess. Okay, so my cat had got out. We think Wednesday night, and he didn't come back until Friday night, and me and my son were at the stove, and my sons, they're like, Mom, the cat's gone. I'm like, I don't know. And my son just coming up with theories. It just was, I was grieving. I was a mess that my cat had got out. I didn't realize how attached to my cat was until he didn't come back home. You don't know what you got till it's gone. You're right. You do know, but you appreciate it more and value it more when it's not within your reach, or you don't have it, or you lose it, right? So me and my son, I was cooking dinner, and he's like, you know what, Mom, after today, I'm not eating anymore until Snowball. I'm going to fast until Snowball comes. I said, okay. And then he said, I'm going to just keep praying about it. I said, okay. I stood at the stove, and I said, I need to stop worrying, and I just should start praying about it. Because that's another thing too, is when you are going through something and you find you're like, I'm having a hard time praying about this, or you're trying to do everything to fix it. Oh my God, I'm drilling. You know, I'm in my shed to fix the situation, but pray, that's the enemy, right? So I stood at the stove. I said, you know, God, I'm just gonna like give this to you. I'm gonna pray about it. My youngest son was ready to do flyers. I had already printed them out. I had already went on the app. I just feel emotional. So talking about, I already went on the app in my neighborhood and he's a little kitten. He's a white kitten. Well, he's a cat, but he's my baby. So I just heard a fire alarm go off, and I was, you know, house fires aren't my best thing. And it was going off for a while. And I'm like, all right, after a while, if there's a house alarm going off, I'm going to have to, if you guys just joining, happy Sunday if you're just joining. I'm just talking about how I lost my cat, and I was just devastated. So after I went outside, I'm like, do you guys hear that beeping? I went outside, and my son just called the cat, and he just came flying across the yard. So, and then my son goes, Mom, God is so real. And I said, yeah, he really is. He said, oh, I know it is because I kept praying. So continue to pray your way through your adversity. God's going to give you a sign. You need to take the sign that you get the first time. If whatever's for you is going to be for you, if it's not for you, God's going to like show you that it's not for you. Okay, so with the adversity, I accept the challenges are the best way to learn. So learning from things that you go through as to what you go through. I can't decide if I want the glasses or not, but learning what to get through what you go through is the best way. Nothing happens to you, it happens for you. All right, so Spirit, let's clarify some more of this energy. Perseverance, I know I can do whatever I set my mind to. All right, so we're gonna take that one. So listen, whatever you want wants you to. Everything that you want is on the other side of the fear. Everything that everything that you want in your life you can acquire. We all have the same 24 hours. We all have the same 24 hours. So put your mind to doing what you want to do and how you want to do it, right? So if you set the tone is what I hear for this 111 portal. And I was like a maniac yesterday. I 555 on the clock. So many changes happening sometimes, guys. So if I'm not here, it's because I got to go through the ascension. I got to hop in my cocoon real quick and get with it. But I cleaned like a maniac the day before, everything, laundry, everything. I'm like, girl, what is you doing? I'm talking about, I even got the drills, fixing the cabinets, everything. I spent all day yesterday from 9 o'clock to about 6 p.m. just doing stuff in my house, getting it together. Okay, so whatever you want, you can set your mind to. I didn't think I could fix that little cabinet thing I had, but I just fixed it, right? So you are the co-creator of your reality. Whatever you think happens. Whatever you want to manifest will manifest. You just have to set your mind to it. You have to put the work in and allow the divine to lead. Now, you can't just sit around and not do anything and expect things to happen like it's not going to work that way. It doesn't work that way. Unfortunately, you have to put the work in as well, is what I hear. Okay, denial. I acknowledge my fear, but I place it with insight and awareness. 12:22 on the clock, baby. So being in denial about particular people, places, and situations, you have to accept people, places exactly for what they are. Okay, so again, I acknowledge my fear, but I place it with awareness and insight. And I love that because with one of the shorts I put, somebody was afraid of being vulnerable, right? But it was also, it felt good but afraid at the same time. So you can't serve two masters. You can't be afraid to do something simultaneously while it makes you feel good and exciting. Pick a side and stay there, right? If you want to be afraid, because what you do is you send mixed signals to the universe, like, I really don't know what I want. No, you do. You just have fear attached to it. Or no, you don't. It's not something that you don't want. So wherever you are in life, just set the tone for it. If you want it, go for it. Right? If you don't, leave it alone. But you can't stand in the way. First of all, sometimes when you stand in the doorway of your blessings, you're blocking your blessings, is what I hear. So don't block your blessings. Make a decision on what you want and how you want it. Okay, so energy is energy. If it resonates, it resonates. We got grief and self-esteem. I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it. Yeah, of course, duh. If something that you really don't want and you let it go, of course it's going to have some type of grief attached to it. Of course, if you put the work into a relationship connection and it doesn't work out, of course you're going to have grief attached to it. But you also know that God takes things away from you so you can have better. Energy is energy. It's never a loss. Yeah, I got to understand it's never a loss. The gate is open. I have a love reading coming towards. There's a love relationship connection blooming. Look at getting to know you. Many suitors. Somebody knows you're capable of being in a relationship. It's almost like you can be with whoever you want to be right now. Okay, you got soulmate energy coming in. So, all right, Spirit, slow down. Let's see this right here. Somebody wants to overcome obstacles when it comes to relationship connection. No, Spirit, we want to talk about, soon as I touch the cards, the person, the love energy is like, yeah, sunshine, gotta choose me. Today, we're choosing ourselves. Am I distressed? I call to the Lord and he answers me. Ask and you shall receive. Okay, energy is energy. If it resonates, it resonates. All right, so Spirit, soon as I call on the Lord, he answers me. Spirit, let's clarify this grief. And I feel like that is maybe the Bible verse, but I'm going to pick one because pick one. I'm going to pick another one because when you have grief is hard, right? When you have grief, I just knew I was going to be in the bed all weekend. My cat wasn't coming home. I was not feeling it. I did not know what to do, but as soon as I prayed to God, I got an answer. Right? I was figuring to do everything but that. All right. So as soon as you're in distress, reach out to the Lord, reach out to the divine, reach out to your creator and say, listen, I don't know what to do right now, but you gotta listen. Okay. So there's a lot of orbs on that video today. If you ask the divine for something, You have to at least give them a chance to show you and give it to you. You can't say, show me something right now. I don't see it. You got to give it time. Patience is a virtue. All right, Spirit, let's clarify something. Everything that you want is yours. Whatever you want is yours. Okay, so if God has it for you, it's going to be for you. The only difference in this portal and these situations and this time that we're in right now is using your discernment, because 111 is Empress energy. It's all new beginnings. It's using your discernment. It's using your intuition. So it's like at this point in the journey, you should be using your intuition, right? It's almost like we are Sunshine Goddess Collective, and now we're in 5th grade, right? We're going into 6th grade next year. By the time you're in 6th grade, there's just certain things you should know. And I'm not judging, because people come to my lives and everyone's in different parts of their journey. But if you've been here for a while and you're understanding this, baby, we about to be in 6th grade, okay? So energy is energy. If anything that you lose is not a loss, because what God has for you is going to always be for you. It may not be right now. Sometimes, hey, brunch boss. Yes, in 2020. Thank you, because on the left iPad, it's hard to see the thing. But yes, thank you, brunch boss. That makes me feel so amazing. It makes me feel good as well. So you guys know, like, you've been through it all. We've been through it all together in Sunshine Guys Collective. You guys been through a lot of trauma, things happening in my life. We've been through it all together, okay? For there is one God and one mediator between God and man, the man Christ Jesus. So lean on God with all your understanding and not in your own. And lean on God, on God's understanding, your creator, the Most High's lean on them and not on what you want to be and how it appears to be. Okay, so self-esteem. I possess the gift of souls that benefits me from others. People with confidence and high self-esteem, they don't care about people who ghost them. Like, good, get out of my life. Perfect. Yes, you did us both a favor. The trash took itself out. By this point in the journey, you know it has a lot to do with more about them than you, and people will project their insecurities and the life they live and the things they do and the things they say onto you. Don't let it affect you in any way, okay? 12:12 on the clock. Energy is energy. If it resonates, it resonates. Failure. I understand that a mistake is only an opportunity to learn. If you wake up in the morning, you got breath in your body, that's another day. We got a lot of orbs in this video. It's another day, another chance, another time to make it right. So whatever you couldn't do yesterday and didn't do yesterday, guess what? That's yesterday. You're not going to ever get yesterday back. But what you can do is plan for today, focus on today, and start planning for the future tomorrow. I remember my uncle told me, and R.I.P. to him, his death anniversary just passed away on his death anniversary of his passing just passed on the 6th. So he told me, in life you have to have 3 plans. You have to have plan A, and if plan A doesn't work, you have to have plan B, and if plan B doesn't work, it's always good to have a backup plan, plan C. And so far in my life, that has worked. Okay, middle of the deck, honesty. All right, so I can't always expect the truth from others, but I can expect it from myself. Yes, don't lie to you. Right? Other people can lie to you, but you can't lie to 2 people, yourself, and you can't lie to God. So if it was a failure, that doesn't make you a bad person. Whoop-de-doo, you failed at something. All right, well, you wake up the next day, you got another chance to do it again, okay? So in this season, if it's not for you, it's not going to be for you. If you can't acquire it, and it's just, you're like, this is just, it's never supposed to be a fight when you're leading a spiritual life. The moment you start fighting with things and emotions and people, and remember, we've not wrestled against the spirit, against flesh, but a principality. So if you're fighting against a principality, you don't do that, right? Stay honest. If you lost something or something didn't work out, okay, well, you say, listen, this didn't work out, but what I plan on doing and how I plan on moving forward is this way. It's never a loss. If you change your mind to say, I really didn't lose, because let me tell you something right now. Me, any situation, I'm going to say a win is a win. I don't care how bad it looks to other people. I don't care how bad it may seem. I don't care if whatever the situation is, it doesn't appear to be a win. It is for me. It is a win. Once you change your way of thinking and you change your mindset, everything else will follow. So what? You failed at something. Whoop-de-doo. Guess what? Next time you start over, you're not starting from scratch, because you already know what that failure is like. You're starting from experience, right? And in your distress, you call on the Most High. Energy's energy. It's not that you're too nice. You're just too nice to the wrong people. It's not that, oh, I'm such a good person and people don't appreciate it. Stop being good people to the people that don't appreciate it, right? Oh, you can't make someone love you more to be better. You can't be nice to someone to make them be better for you. It's just certain things in life that there's just people that are committed and assigned to give you a hard life. Let them do that. You don't need to indulge in that. You don't need to, oh, I don't know why they treat me this way. They treat that way because they want to, they don't care, and move on with your life. It is what it is. It is what's going to be. It doesn't take away from you. The way people treat you and the things that they do have more to say about them than you. Don't ever think your value is depreciated because of somebody else. I just don't know why they don't. They don't, and you need to move on and know that you do, right? Okay, I was talking to one of my friends. She was saying something about not feeling like, what'd she say? Like, I don't know why I don't feel better, or I don't know why I don't deserve, or something. I was like, girl, it's not about you. It has nothing to do with you. You deserve everything that you want. If this person feels as though you don't deserve it, okay, well, whoop-de-doo, who are them? The moment God put you on this earth, you were worth it. God took his precious time to make you for 9 months. You special, unique, no one is you, and that's your superpower. Forget the ones, you know what I started focusing on in life? The ones that will instead of the ones that won't, the ones that would instead of the ones that don't. And that has changed my life. You know why? Because I have something to look forward to, because there's people in my life that will. Right? And I no longer worry and stress the ones that don't, because whoop-de-doo, they don't want to do what I need them to do or to say in my life. Whoop-de-doo. Okay? It's always another, it's not your loss. A win is a win no matter what, right? Good. Because I don't have people in my life that are low minimal effort. Good. I don't have people in my life that are confused. Good. I don't have, because all that energy rubs off onto me, and now I'm feeling like I'm not good enough, and now I'm putting in minimal effort in different areas of my life. No. Remember, the people that we're attached to are a projection of our own energy, right? Stop trying to get the liar to stop lying and go towards honest people. Stop trying to get the manipulator, stop manipulating, and go to people that live in their truth. Sometimes you have to take a ride on the back seat. Sometimes you got to let the divine lead. Remember, feelings and emotions on the passenger side, truth, honesty, what you're being shown on the driver's side. You'll live longer. You'll live better, stress-free. See people in a situation for exactly what they are. You can't change them anyway. So why would you focus on what's so wrong? Oh, I can't get them to do this or do that, because they don't want to. And the more you push and give resistance to trying to get them to do what you want, the more they're going to push and pull with you. If someone's pushing and you're not pulling, just going to be pushing, right? If you're pulling and they're pushing, that's creating resistance. Just let it go. Let it go. I just think of the doors where, like, they're the spinning ones, and you're trying to push and they're trying to push, and nobody's getting nowhere. You're not getting out, they're not getting in. Just walk away. Go on the other side. There's another door all the way for you. Okay? So it's always different options. It may not be what you want, right? But God knows, and to give you everything that you need. All right, Spirit, let's clarify another energy and wrapping up these cards here for the collective. What do we have top of the deck? Guilt. You don't need to be guilty. Oh, I just feel so bad. They're so nice. Well, were they being nice to you? You know, and I've been there before. I said, oh, I don't want to be like that. I don't want to treat them like that. We're not matching energies. We're saying, well, your energy's trash and I don't need you in my life. Boom. And don't feel guilty. Did they feel guilty when they're treating you like you know what? No. Did they feel guilty when they were lying to you? No. People will tell you exactly what you want to hear so they can benefit from themselves. Right? You gotta worry about your own self. I used to be like that. I used to be like, I don't want to hurt their feelings, and the whole time they're hurting my feelings, or I don't want to do this, or I don't want to do that. So worried and consumed about how other people are gonna feel based on my reaction to what they're doing to me, that I was not happy in that situation. So take your happiness, take charge of your life, and move forward. Okay, I release any beliefs that no longer assist my soul's growth. If it doesn't help you grow, listen, if it doesn't matter in 5 minutes, 5 days, 5 months, hell, 5 years, hell, 5 seconds, don't waste 5 minutes of your time stressing about it. Okay, because you only can focus on the things that you can change. God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change. right? I got that tattoo, yeah. And that's the sobriety prayer. So maybe somebody was dealing with sobriety or wanting to be sober. That's another energy too. I've been picking up a lot of people struggling with addictions. Make the decision. I didn't say it was hard, but if you keep God first in all that you do, you'll notice. Pray to God, like, God, help me put these cigarettes down. I pray to God, God, please help me stop drinking these refreshers. Right? I don't know, something about Dunkin' Donuts refreshers. I was like addicted to them, probably the sugar. Right? But I was like, God, and I was like, wow, I went a lot of days I didn't have any refreshers. I'm like, oh, okay, that was good. You know what I'm saying? Energy's energy. Okay, Bruce, yes, that serenity prayer. So maybe you guys need to pull out the serenity prayer. I'm not exactly sure what Bible verse it is. Hold on, let me just check just so you guys can go look. It's called the serenity prayer as well. So it's not a Bible verse, actually. All right. So God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. And I don't know why that made me emotional, because life is lifing and we're all growing through things we had to go through. And here we are, alive, intact, happy, faithful, and moving forward. Energy's energy. If it resonates, it resonates. Let's get some traditional tarot. Let's really see what's really going on. I said I was going to be 15 minutes. My laundry, I know, is done. Okay, so I'm going to start wrapping it up. But let's just see, Spirit, when it comes to my collective in this 1-1 portal, what's a message that you like to convey to them? It doesn't matter. Relationships, friendships, jobs, anything. What's a main message you like to convey to the collective? Don't worry about it. Rest and recuperation. Resting is a ritual. Some of y'all need to go to bed earlier. Some of you need to sit down because there's only 24 hours in a day, right? Look at that orb over there. So, they're all coming off of me. Resting is a ritual. So my son said to me today, Mom, why don't you go see one of your friends or something? Thank Brunch Boss. Hey, Lola. Hey, Sony B. Hey, yes, y'all filtering in here at 21 minutes. That's okay. Yes, 111. Yes, Sony B. Because on the laptop, I can't really see like I do on the phone, so I'm trying to figure it out. We got 3113 in the chat, 3513. Get those thumbs up, guys. Resting is a ritual. You first of all, we're not machines, right? I know that. So basically, my son was like, Mom, you did a lot of stuff yesterday. Why don't you just go enjoy your life today? I said, oh, he said, oh, and I meant to tell you that you look good when you left this morning. I said, oh, okay, right. No, say, because I rested. Even though I worked in the house all day, I made it a point to rest. And then I took my sons. We went out to dinner after, the bonus for helping take the Christmas decorations down, but whatever. But resting is a ritual. 1111-2 is a confirmation number 2. So put your swords down. You don't need to fight yourself. And the moment you find yourself fighting against something, remember that's a principality. What is the fight about? Rest on it, right? Just whatever you need to do. I just like rest. What am I picking up a Bible verse? Rest in the Lord with all your, and not lean out on your understanding. Yeah. Let's see. Rest in the Lord. Let's see what we got. Rest in the Lord is a biblical calm to find peace, calm, and security in God, moving from self-reliance and worded trust, surrender, and reliance on his plan. Okay, so patience. You have to be patient. We're in a season where things are changing, right? Don't things seem different? Doesn't life seem different? And you can't really figure out, you're like, well, I kind of have the same job. I have some of the same routines and structured, but what's different? Your spirituality, you're growing to be more spiritual. And sometimes in the case of a spirituality and a spiritual journey, there's times, that's why, shout out to my sister. Happy birthday to my sister, Alicia. I didn't know if she was in there. Yeah, pick one day out the week to rest. Hell, if you can't pick one day, pick, you know what? And sometimes I do this when I get out of work. If I had a long day, I don't jump to cooking and cleaning when I get home. No, I go in my room, I change my clothes, put my robe on, and I say, I'm going to cook dinner at 5:30. Everybody can wait. I'm tired. I need to take time out for myself. You got to start doing that. Resting is a ritual. That is utterly important. In the next season of your life, is to get the proper rest that you're supposed to get. We're human beings. We're not robots. Okay. So moms, dads, aunts, uncles, grandparents. I know I'm a mom myself, 2 boys, elementary school, right? I know it split me up. See, basketball, all split me up, right? But I can't. Unfortunately, I can't be here and there and everywhere. And I want to do everything at one time, but I can't. I can't. I physically can't, right? So rest. Do everything you can. Do not wear yourself out. Do not, you're saying, oh, but it needs to get it done. But guess what? Oh, wait, you know why? And you know what I always hear, and I'm getting emotional because I feel like somebody's family member overworked is here. Um, when you pass away, the world keeps going. You rushing and trying to fix everything and do everything. Okay, well, when you're not here, guess what? Those same things may need to be fixed.